to the root on FaceToface TV. Respect. What has really happened to respect? Has Christianity destroyed respect in our society today? That's the big question today.
Face to face, now they read my thoughts. We dey talk with the young things where they touch you.
I want to make welcome our dear friend, a regular guest on FaceToface TV, Pastor Kingsley Sunday. Pastor, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's a very wonderful opportunity once again today to be on camera to talk about one of the core values, that is found wanting now in our society today. And remember, when we are talking about back to the root, we are trying to strike a balance, between moral values, traditional values and religious values. And all of them seek to promote moral values. When you handle tradition the right way, you are still upholding moral values. And when you handle Christianity the right way, you are still upholding moral values. So at the center, which is morality, we are talking about respect today. And the big question is, has Christianity destroyed respect in our society today?
Well, I would say no. Christianity have not destroyed respect in our society. When we talk about respect, it is encompassing. And when we talk about Christianity, we always need to understand that Christianity even promotes respect more than African traditional religion. Christianity,
really?
Yes. Christianity promotes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am very sure.
Okay.
Based on biblical evidences, we see that Christianity promotes respect more than African traditional religion. Biblically, we see a lot of biblical evidence that where the Bible promotes and encourages children, like Ephesians chapter 6. The Bible said, children respect your parents. Children respect your father and mother, which means Christianity understands that a child is expected to respect the mother, and the child is expected to respect also the father. Not only that, Romans chapter 13, 13 verse 1, said that people should respect the elected authorities, constituted authority. So, which is to say that the Bible understands that those in power are being placed there by God, and they deserve that very respect. Of which, based on what I said, that Christianity promotes respect more than African traditional religion, I base it on 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 17, which encourages respect for everyone, not limited to father and mother, everyone. But African traditional religion, you will see that respect is more accorded to the elderly ones. Respect is more accorded to the elderly ones. When we talk about African traditional religion, you remember women, how women are being treated. It is not that women are not clamoring for, I don't want to be a housewife, I don't want to be stay in the house. That is because Christianity came in. But in African traditional religion, you will see that women are properties. Do you understand? So when I'm saying that Christianity promotes respect, especially if you're a woman and you are clamoring for African traditional religion, maybe you don't know what it entails. Yeah, you should be happy that Christianity came in, and with Christianity you are now free in order to be able to be a businesswoman. Thank you so much.
Pastor, let me take it up from the point you just made, that Christianity has promoted respect more than African traditional religion.
Yes.
I seek to disagree.
Okay.
Because in the old days, we saw respect as a sacred thing.
Okay.
You dare not disrespect your elder.
Okay.
For whatsoever reason.
Okay.
You understand? Whether you are immediate uncle or somebody whom you know that is older enough than you, you dare not disrespect such a person. And there was also value for humanity. Okay. Before you see that somebody has done wrong to the next person, Okay, there was respect for human life.
Yes.
But today, that Christianity has almost taken over.
Okay.
Today, that everybody, and it is also in some Bible that we are told in 2 Timothy, chapter 3,
yes,
that in the last days there will no longer be respect for others.
Okay.
Even when now that Christianity has almost taken over.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are now looking at it. You find out that today there is no more respect for human life. I'm not saying that this is done by Christians. Okay, but I'm worried because we see more Christians now than before.
Yeah.
The gospel has penetrated, you understand? In so many people have embraced, Christianity now than before. Okay, but I see respect as a sacred practice, in practice. Like most of the things you've quoted from various portions of the Bible are there. Yes, all of us know, we read, we believe, but in practice, in the olden days, I think they upheld respect more than now.
Okay, I want to respond to that. I think that the issue is not on Christianity.
Okay.
The issue is on those who live against what the Bible has said. Even in African traditional religion, when they had a law, a village has a law in African traditional religion, there are people who disobey such laws.
Of course.
And they are disciplined.
Of course.
The same thing with Christianity. There are also people who disobey what the standard is. When the Bible said many in the last days, children will not have respect, many will be lovers of themselves. The Bible is trying to tell us what will happen, not encourage it. The Bible is warning us, this is what will happen in the last days. The Bible is not encouraging it. Also, in another response to that, I think that the issue we have is that we need to understand that respect is an universal thing, not a religious issue. Also, many at times we misunderstand Westernization with Christianity. When we talk about Westernization, let me take for example, Hausas in the north, we have Muslims. Being that we have Muslims, we also see that many of them lack that respect for human life, respect for humanity. Is that Christianity that is predominant there? No. But we see that Westernization has crept into our society. It has lessened discipline, parental discipline. It has lessened our educational values. Today you see schools, they have the law, nobody should flog children. Do you understand? It has lessened our educational values. It has lessened our parental values. Discipline is no more there. So the blame should not be on Christianity, because Christianity is not a Western religion. It didn't originate from Europe. Jesus is not an European. So the issue is not on Christianity. The issue is on Westernization.
So we put the blame to Westernization.
Personally, I will put the blame on Westernization.
Okay, will I agree with you completely? Okay, but let me draw some inferences. Just like you cited, before I became, independent, I was teaching in I taught in so many schools.
Okay.
I was in the classroom for years. So we saw how, children were being disciplined.
Okay.
Okay, and that also inculcated respect in them. But after some time, from time to time, because of one little issue or the other, misunderstanding between parents and probably one teacher or the other, the owner of the school, because they are always in business, and they want to maintain their business,
their customers,
and you understand, and they don't want to be in the news for the bad, for whatever thing bad. Are you getting me? So they will come and announce, please, nobody should flog any student again. And we have also heard that some of our people who traveled, to the Western world, you dare not, even as the parent.
That's Westernization.
Are you getting me? You dare not scold or even try to, talk to your child in a manner that seems to be rude, underlined. Are you getting me?
Yes.
But we don't take it away that, the Bible says that the rod is
the rod is for the child.
It's for the child, for correction, for
the
proof. You do these things to make sure that the child will stand upright. And our people also in our local parliament say that otare. Are you getting me? So those things, So I will agree with you to a point, but what can we do at this point to, balance this whole thing, restore respect, to our society today?
Well, the truth is, Proverbs said, do not pamper a child to destruction. The truth is that we fail to make a child to cry today, the child will make us cry tomorrow. And by making us cry tomorrow, that will be the time you will run from one police station to the other. I used to tell my people, I used to say, teachers know our child more than us. Why do I say that? When my child leaves school by 7 o'clock, the child will be coming back around 4, 5. From 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. That is, the child spends 10 hours in school. Some of us, our children come back around 6, but let's take 5. Some of us, our children spend 10 hours in school. So when a child has spent 10 hours in school, the child comes back by 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. I assume that the child has slept 3 hours. The child will sleep, then wakes up in the morning. The following morning, 7 o'clock, he prepares and leaves for school. Spend another 10 hours. So in a week, from Monday to Friday, which is 5 days, the child have already spent 50 hours in the school with the teacher. And you have spent only 3 hours while the child is in the activity time of the child. You have spent 3 hours a day with the child. Who knows the child better? The teacher. So many a times when our parents come, I know my child is not a thief, I know my child. You don't know the child. Because the teacher spends more time with that child.
Yeah.
So knows the tendencies and not the weakness of the child. So when you come and the teacher floors your child, you should be able to know how to manage it. I decided personally as a father that any school that doesn't flog children, that I will not send my child there. Because disciplining a child is not out of line. That is what Westernization has brought. Christianity does not encourage not flogging a child. Christianity promotes disciplining a child. But when a teacher, the line is when a teacher flogs a child out of frustration, maybe family burden, you bring it to school. That is why every school owner should know how to manage their teacher. When you pay them well, many times teachers flog out of payment. When they remember the salary that they earn, they will flog the child. So it is best that we understand, for us to inculcate respect in our society, it starts from the family. The family is the first place that respect will be inculcated. Many people blame the church. It's not the church. Yes, I understand that the church has a role to play when it comes to respect, but first, the primary place where respect needs to be inculcated in a child is the family. Before we talk about the school, then talk about the church. The church is what a child comes once in a week, but the school is what a child attends 5 times in a week, but the home is where the child lives. So that is what I have to say.
Thank you so very much. Those points you've made are very, very obvious, and I concur.
Face to face, now they read my thoughts.